Good morning, welcome to A Foreigner in the Philippines. I wanted to give another more detailed update about Michael, the diabetic boy who is in hospital right now. Yesterday we reported in our video update of yesterday that he did go into a crisis yesterday, but actually we didn't even us didn't quite understand or appreciate how severe that crisis was. When I went yesterday, I went around 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock in the evening. That's when we got back. We got back from Tagbilaran from meeting our friend and subscriber, Manfred, and as wonderful as that was, when we got back it wasn't great news. But it seemed like he had survived, even though we know now that it was a very close shave. What happened was that his blood pressure dropped out, went very, very low, and his blood sugar is high and very unstable. The thing is, as I've said many times before, if you're coming from the West, you are coming from a level of education that even you are not aware of. Most people in the West have some idea of first aid. Even if they're obese themselves, they know that going into McDonald's and having 2 apple pies and a Big Mac and a large fries and a large Coke is not actually doing them any good. They do know that. Along with, and I'm giving you a very simplistic example there of what you do know. Basically, you know, whether you are paying attention to your health and whether you are keeping on a sensible diet has nothing to do with what you actually know. Last night when I came in, for instance, I am firmly resolved to cut out chocolate, because I look down and I can see that I'm getting a little bit of a stomach on me. I don't like that. I don't want that. I once told my boy when I was living in California, if ever I get fat, you can buy a gun and shoot me. I don't think it's healthy. And yet, when I came in last night, the taste is in the mouth, and I go in and I eat 2 pieces of chocolate. You see, I know, but I still do it. And most of us are doing that. The difference is, in the Philippines, is that a lot of the time these families don't actually know, and ignorance is not stupidity. They just don't know what the ramifications are for eating rice. You can't tell somebody who eats rice 3 times a day to stop eating rice. It's not realistic. Now, what happened yesterday apparently was that Michael's aunt was sitting with him in the earlier part of the day, and she went out and she bought some biscuits, some little snack or something. Now, she didn't just buy one and eat it for herself. She probably knows that he shouldn't be eating that kind of stuff. Well, Michael knows that he shouldn't be eating that kind of stuff. But when he saw that she had bought 4 or 5 packs of this biscuit, his mouth told him what to do, and he scarfed down 4 or 5 of these biscuits, delicious as they are, and I understand how he felt, because I certainly, in spite of it all, enjoyed my chocolate last night. Well, it didn't do him any good. I'm not saying that this was all responsible for his deterioration, but it certainly didn't help. His blood sugar skyrocketed again, and then for some reason, well, he's very, very weak. So these things are happening. There's a certain amount of shutdown. The body doesn't. It's not on an electric switch where you go, okay, no kidneys, click, it's gone. It doesn't do that. The kidney struggles, and the kidneys, they struggle and struggle. Your liver struggles. Your heart just gets harder for your heart to work. All of these they happen very gradually, and that's what's been happening with Michael. Is that gradually he has been getting worse, and it's like a long slippery slope. Once you start on it, you know, it's difficult to get back. Daryl who is taking care to try to help Michael. He actually made an observation. He said, you know, I work out a lot, but if I don't work out for 2 weeks, it can take me 3 times that amount of time to get back to where I was. Not to improve, just to get back to where I am maintaining again. And when Michael went through his little binge, yeah, he suffered. His blood pressure went down, he had difficulty breathing, they put him on oxygen. They've got him on, at the last count, something like 3 different IV drips. He's on a catheter now. It's not looking great. And yesterday when I went in the evening, I was amazed to see how many people there were there for him. His dad was there, I think a brother and a sister, or 2 sisters, our cousins. You know, the Filipino way, even you as a Westerner without ever having come to the Philippines knows that the family is large, and the extended family is larger than you or I ever know, because they stay in touch. So there's a lot of people there. His mom, dad, brother, sister, so they're all there, and they were all there to say goodbye. Now he survived that, and as of right now, 7 o'clock in the morning here, up in Bogos on our hill, as far as we know, he is still surviving. That's the update. It's not great news. We've survived a crisis, and I don't know, I hope that a lesson has been learned. I got a letter from my friend Brian this morning, who knows something about this, and he said, maybe if you showed a video of Michael when he first came to you to ask for help, they could see in one video, just over only weeks, just how badly he has deteriorated. It might bring the lesson home. I hope that this little episode has brought the lesson home, but whether it means that they can get their heads around being able to change a diet that is the culture of their nation is another thing. But we will hope. We thank you for your prayers. We're all hoping and praying that this boy can make it. This is a foreigner in the Philippines. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your help, your support, your prayers.